Well, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Did you miss me? Don't lie. No, you didn't. That's okay. It is still Wednesday, May 20th, 2026 at 10:01 a.m. in my locale. Temperature is about 70 odd degrees, give or take, here in Gila Hot Springs, New Mexico. Today is my day off, so we're going to see what happens there. Okay, so we're just trying to catch up on a few things. We'll go in reverse because I got them right here. Your quiet moment of Bodhi. That almost sounded like a snort, didn't it? Oh, it did sound like a snort. All right, now you're being weird. Go on. So, let's see what's going on. I haven't done much. Every time I wanted to record a video, I came out sounding a little angry. Because I put my Periscope up and I see things like voting and Islam and Qatar and this and that. And I'm like, the fact that so many people are so damn stupid, I just go for a walk and I'll go talk to the rattlesnake outside. I'll be fine, thanks. So dumb. So incredibly dumb. You know what? These are the people who will put a steak knife to their throats and go, I fell into it. So dumb. Which is why I'm going to tell you what's going on now, and that is that I am working at a world-famous store. I'll call myself Store Operations. How's that sound? That's a nice way to put it. And, it's a beautiful place. I talked to a lot of people, a lot of hikers on the CDT, Colorado Divide, I'm sorry, Continental Divide Trail. And remember, I worked in Lake Hopewell at the other side of the CDT. So I've got to see the whole thing upside down. Very cool store. The family that started a guy, his name is Doc. That was his nickname. Okay. And it is very, very cool. Doc Campbell was the first seasonal ranger at the Gila Cliff Dwellings. He pretty much built everything that I'm standing and sitting around. I wish I would have met him. I met his children. I've met the grandchildren. I've heard a lot of stories. Cool dude. This store is awesome. It is world famous. People come from here, Germany, Switzerland, China, everywhere use it. And they're just like, we're just hiking through, but we're a post. Which means you can send stuff here and pick it up. Okay. Now, as much as I like it, and I do, there is some interpersonal tension. Not with me. I'm easy. That has said to me that I got a phone call the other night. Ring, ring. Woke me up. Don't wake me up. And it was the people at Lake Hopewell, where you saw me before in absolute isolation. And they went, please come back. I stayed here because I really enjoy the owner. Her name is Christy. Her dad is Angus. Nice, nice people. Super nice. I'd love to help them out. Call me again. Ring, ring. Please come back. Now there's all these interpersonal dynamics, and I don't deal with drama. Drama makes me break out in facts and screaming. Okay. And I think I have to go back to isolation. So I've been here since February, early March, something like that. And I think I'm going back to Lake Hopewell next week for 5 months of be alone, minimal services, and just get away from the garbage. the nonsense that shouldn't be here. Okay? Not an easy decision to make. However, a decision that has to say, hey, you know what? If I'm going to work all day, and I'm sitting there and I'm either ignored, not by the owner, or just treated like a third-class citizen. Listen, we have enough third-class citizens in America right now wandering around doing damage. I have an ignition key, the most magical key of the world. Click, drive away. Don't wanna. Maybe I'll come back. Gotta go. And it's not anything. It's not even money. It's just the dynamic of having staying here when there is. She's wonderful. Okay. There's another person in the store that is just, all I want to do is just say to him, do you need your dental plan activated? Why are you staring at me? Leave me alone, which is my mantra. Okay. So we will be moving on fairly soon. Maybe we'll do another driving video from southwestern New Mexico back up to northeastern New Mexico. You'll have to see. I'll have to figure it out. But, sad to say, don't like it. Don't like the decision. It is a necessary decision. But we're going to do our daily room poll. I didn't even think about a question. I'm just going to show it to you right there. We've pulled that before, but maybe not in that formation. Ooh, 106. All right. Hang on. All right, here we go. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. One more page back. Somebody remind me to get this book Rebound. Thank you. This is Fehu. And it is possessions, nourishment, it's a room of fulfillment and ambition satisfied. However, reversed, it says, you might have considerable frustration if you draw this. Dispossessions reaching from the trivial is severe. You may fall short in your efforts. True. You reach out and miss. True. You watch helplessly while what you've gained dwindles away. True. All true. You have to say, what am I going to learn for this? And, even if you're happy, don't fall into it. You're being put on touch of the shadow side of the possessions. You have to know where your true nourishment lies. And that was one of the things I've got to say that helped me make the decision I had to make. And it was, I am here to maximize profits. Right? I am here to, people are here, make them feel good, maximize profits, just like Flamingo. That's it. The question is not how good do you feel. The question is how much money can I take out of you as you leave? Because happy people spend money. Right? And as I spend my time maximizing those profits, if I've got other factors in that system that are trying to make me not maximize those profits, the answer is, then why am I here? You obviously want to fail. I was brought here for a reason. And if you're not going to get off my back and just let me do my thing, then you obviously want to fail. You want mediocre. And how many times have we said this, guys? Mediocrity is tolerated and excellence is punished. It is part of, and we've said this before, late stage socialism. Good people go to jail, bad people go free. You do the right thing, you get punished. You do the wrong thing, you get rewarded. It doesn't make sense. So why should you be here, right? So let's see, what else can we talk about besides Bodhi is now quiet. Rattlesnakes. I've been seeing rattlesnakes. Pretty good sized ones here. Not what I saw in Hopewell, but here. They're big. They're big. And you got to keep your eyes open where you're going. We figured out my furnace. We got that fixed. I have to fill it with gas again when I leave before I go to Hopewell, but not a bad system. Doesn't use a whole lot. Tires are good. Everything is good. We popped a tire getting here, but that seems to be resolved. Um, what else is there beyond that? Just, I love working in the store. I really enjoy it. I do. It's fun. I get to talk to people. As much as I hate people, but we have a purpose for these people. They get something, I get something. We all win today. And it's just not doing what it needs to do. Now, there's a possibility I can come back in October, and because Lake Hopewell ends in September, and come back here. It's only 8 hours. It's not a far distance, and this is a good place to establish yourself. However, I got to tell you, the locals are very shy, and that makes sense. They're pleasant, but when they all meet on Saturday morning, boy, I sit there in the corner and they totally ignore me. Rightfully so. I'm an outsider, and that's okay. I haven't earned their trust yet. Let's see what happens. And what else? I've spoken to nearly everybody that I need to speak to, except for, and it's all going to be okay. Okay? It just means that today's the 20th, and I need to leave in 6 days. I don't want to leave these nice people in a lurch, because Memorial Day is a very busy day for them. And I'm not going to just leave them hanging. They've been very nice to me. So we're going to help them out as much as we can. And, that means that after Memorial Day, I'm going to start packing my stuff up. If I leave on the 26th, I might drive 4 or 5 hours, find a place to sleep, and then, drive that extra 2 or 3 hours back to Hopewell. They've already told me, we'll give you the solar array. We'll give you the black tank flush. We will give you the company truck. You can park by the lake, just where you were before. Nothing's changed. Please come back. My previous supervisor over there said to me, you were the best employee we had in the last 5 years. And we have gotten nothing but positive results from you. Please come back. Or I can sit here and I can deal with the tension that's going on in there. And I got somebody who's eyeballing me, trying to intimidate me. You can't intimidate me. I'm half dead. You can't intimidate me, you stoop. Get out of here. Out and Z. Done. And we're going to have to deal with it. But it was fun to work in a world-famous place. I'll give you that. And you never know. I might be working at this world-famous place again. A nice place to establish themselves. Elevation is only about 5,800. I'm going back to 8,000 feet. So I'll probably have that cough again, Gonna happen. The Carrie Ellen herself, it's in good shape. I wish I had more time to talk with somebody who's trying to help me put the extended stay on for the furnace. My own fault, my own laziness for not taking a particular cover off to see what could be done. But we have a couple of days. You never know what can be done. What else? I'm going to miss hearing the chicken or the rooster crowing at 5 a.m. Because where I'm going, there's, open the door, there's a cow. Okay, that's fine. It's going to be a little strange for me because there are people around. Maybe 25 people tops. But going back to isolation, and I only deal with people in a transactional way, a lot of people that I know are concerned that I'm going to go feral again. And after 5 months, that's a good possibility. I have to get out of there in September before they close the road and the snow falls down. Then what do I do? Do I come back here? Do I go back to Florida? I can't go home because it's too cold. My brother did say to me that one of the options available is he has property And he said, just come home for the summer. You got a place to park, you got power, water, sewer, you're all good to go. We'll hang out, we'll have fun, meet some pretty girls. Come on, it'll be good. Very tempting. Okay, so, if I'm unhappy, I can always do that. Very, very tempting. But there's no money in tempting. So, we still, the boy still needs to eat. He still needs his chicken, right? So, that's where it stands. I would have to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're doing about an 8 because we're doing all right. I hope you guys are okay. And if you have any questions, that's good. Like I said, I just didn't do any videos for a while because every time I started to talk, my Periscope would go up and I would start to get very, very, very angry. And I don't want to sound angry. Okay? I don't want to talk about a lot of those things because somebody, or as I would call them, a spineless jellyfish, will get their ass out of joint and get a megaphone and start screaming at me. I'm too old. I'm half dead to be screamed at or intimidated or hollered at by anybody less than me. Can't do it. Just won't do it. It's too late. You had your opportunity for everything in my head, and what did people do? Don't do it. Do as you're told. Not do what's right. Well, now you can't have any of it. So, rather than try to irritate a spineless jellyfish, I'm going to say, you know what? Your world's gone to shit. Isolation is probably the safest move for me. While you tear yourselves down by your violence, your ideology, your racial preferences, your this, your that, your opinions, your feelings. I feel like a whatever today. Win. My answer is, you know what? Go screw yourself. You're going, if I walk sideways and out of the way, you're going to destroy yourselves anyway. Why should I be part, parcel, and component to irritate you to destroy yourselves anyway? That doesn't make any sense. You're going to do it anyway. Go for it. Leave me out of it. When you had me, you threw me away. Now you don't have me, now you can go screw yourselves. It's really that simple. I can't imagine somebody calling me and going, hey, we need you for like $60,000 because we need your thoughts on this, so they can ignore it, put it on a shelf, pay me, and I can leave. I didn't do anything besides make money. And if I'm just there to make money and run my mouth, I'm just no good as the spineless jellyfish. Now am I? I didn't do anything of value. And that's really the biggest part. Why I did not make a video. Because I was going to be talking to people who weren't going to be listening, and there was nothing of value going to be conveyed because they were just going to go, but my feelings. Feelings. Get something done. Do the right thing. Do the thing that's right for you, your family, your community, whatever. Screw your feelings. Don't worry about anyone else thinking. Nope. If you think about what people are thinking about you, you're going to come short to the conclusion that nobody's thinking about you. They're stuck in their own little bubbles. That's it. So there you have it. But, keeping it short and sweet, Bodie. I know. Bodie's looking at me and he's going, we're going to go back. I'm going to eat another pack rat. There's a possibility there. You might. Would have been happy to stay here. Again, interpersonal dynamics. One more time for the cheap seats. You could have had me. And this is what you did. Now, what do? Now you're going to have to figure out how to get me back. If you like the result, you got to figure out how to get me back. Otherwise, you want to go see an elk? Yes, I do, Dad. Enjoy your day.